let me start my live on Instagram. I need to go live here. And I need to go to Instagram and go live as well. There's always a delay. So I need to wait a little bit. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Go live. Okay, now I need to direct this. What's going on? It's frozen. Hold on. Oh, you guys can see, okay. What's going on with this screen? Let's see. The slide is frozen. Nothing's happening. You guys can see, okay. What's going on with this screen? Let's see. Hello, friend. The slide is frozen. Nothing's happening. Let's see, maybe it will start after a while. Sorry guys, I'm waiting for my Instagram live to start. It's not working. Let's see. Hello, friends. Maybe it will start after a while. Sorry guys, I'm waiting for my Instagram live to start. Wow, there is a very long delay. It's not working. Let's see. Very strange. Oh, there's a very long delay. I think I'm going to close this Instagram live. Very strange. I hate to end it because it takes a while to start. Let me end it and start again. Let's close this one. I can't wait to close this Instagram live. It's still live, it says. That's a wrap, and that's a wrap. Let's try again. Never mind, not doing Instagram. I'll just do YouTube. That's what counts. YouTube is what counts, right? Hi, everybody. Welcome to my Arabic writing series. Last time we stopped at the letter Kaf, and today we are starting at the letter. What comes after Kaf? Do you know? Yes, Laam. And to write the letter Laam, you do this. And you go under the line and back up like that. That's the letter Laam when it's isolated. By the way, I'm writing everything in my book, In Arabic, Teach Me the Alphabet, which takes you from letters to words to sentences to paragraphs. So, and it comes with accompanying videos. And I'm going to create a YouTube channel to go with the book, which will have these videos of me showing you how to write. So, letter Laam in isolated shape. In the beginning of a word, it looks like this. It will not close by going down and up here. In the middle of a word, if there is a letter before it, you will see a line coming from the previous letter, and then you will see the same shape as initial shape, right? And then if the letter before it is not a connector, you won't have this line, and it will look exactly like initial shape. In final position, if there is a letter preceding it that is a connecting letter, you will see a line here coming from the previous letter, and then you will see this. No, sorry, that's not final position. In final position, it's something, if the preceding letter is a connector, you will see this line, and then you will see the same shape as isolated. So, to me, it's really cumbersome for foreigners to have to memorize 1, 2, 3, 4 shapes for the letter Laam. And we can remove two of these shapes simply by reminding people that whenever there is a preceding connecting letter, it connects at the line level, right here. So this here, that is part of this shape that we are told we have to memorize when we are studying Arabic for the first time, is really not a new shape. Why? Because this line here we can remove. It's only coming from the previous letter. The shape is really just this, which is the same as this one. And in final position, same thing. We need to remove this line. We know that the previous letter, if it's a connector, is going to connect right here. So the shape in final position is this one, whether the letter is a connector or not. So basically, the letter Laam, therefore, has how many shapes? Two shapes instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, right? So we have this one for isolated or final position, right? And then we have this one for beginning position, initial position, or middle position. So only two shapes, right? This one and this one, instead of 4. How do you like my saving you memory and saving you time when you're studying Arabic? That's the letter Laam. What comes after Laam? So basically I'm writing everything that's in the book, and I'm starting by going through the alphabet. We already did 3 lessons, and this is lesson 4, which will get us to the end of the alphabet. The next letter, did you guess it? Yes, it's Mim, the letter M in Arabic. So Mim is like this when it's isolated. If it's in the beginning of a word, it will stop at the line here. It will not go down. And if it's in the middle, it has the exact same shape. Now, in some books, or most books, it will say that it has a line coming from another letter, then you write the meme. But this line is really not necessary to memorize, because we know that if there is a preceding letter, it will connect at the line level here, always at the line level. So basically the middle shape is the same as the initial shape. In final position, it takes its full shape, which is its isolated shape. And in books, usually they tell you that it looks like this, and you need to memorize this shape. No, you don't. This here is just the line coming from the previous letter, and we know that's where it will be if the preceding letter is a connector. So there is no need to memorize a separate shape. So in fact, the letter meme ends up having basically how many shapes? Instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, only 2. It has this shape when it's in the beginning or at the end of a word, and it has this shape if it's in the beginning or the middle of a word. You agree? You better agree. I'm the teacher here. Okay, what's after meme? After meme is the letter noon. Noon. And to write noon, you start at the line, you go down and back up, and it has 1 dot above in the middle of this shape. Noon, that's the letter N in Arabic. It's called noon, but the sound is N, like Nancy. In the beginning of a word, it looks like a ba with a dot on top instead of under. And if it's in the middle, you will see that books usually will say it looks like this. But we now know that this line here is just coming from the previous letter. So in fact, we don't need to write that. And the middle shape is basically the same as the initial shape. In final position, if the preceding letter is a connector, noon looks like this. And again, we don't need to memorize a new shape because this is just coming from the previous letter. We can remove that. and therefore in final position, noon has the same shape as in isolated shape, whether it's preceded by a connector or not. And instead of 1, 2, 3, 4 shapes, noon really only has 2 shapes. This full shape, which is in the beginning and in the end of a word, and this shape, which occurs in the beginning and the middle of a word. Okay, if you guys have questions, you can ask. I will publish this video and you can ask under the video. Make sure to subscribe and click like if you like this video. Thank you. I have 2 likes. I like that. Thank you so much. Your support is really from liking, commenting, and sharing my videos, and I really appreciate that. So Laam, Mim, Noon. What comes after Noon? Do you know? It's the letter Ha. It's my favorite letter. And basically, to make the letter Ha, you make a backward C, and then you put a circle inside of it. That's in the beginning of a word. Oh, when it's isolated, it looks like this. It looks like a teardrop, a fat teardrop. It's a little bit pointy at the top. In the beginning of a word, it's a backward C, and then you draw a circle inside that backward C. And in the middle, it's very interesting, you make an egg, you go down, you make an egg shape, and then you cut the egg in half. How cute is that? Let me do that again. So, like that. And of course, in books, usually it tells you in the middle, it looks like this, if the preceding letter is a connector. But we really, in this case, we need this line because if it's preceded by a connector, it's like this. If it's preceded by a non-connector, then it will have this shape, the initial shape. Okay? And then in final position, it has 2 shapes. If the preceding letter is a connector, it goes up on a pole. So it's basically this one here on a pole. If the preceding letter is not a connector, then the pole is removed and the Ha drops to the line. Like this here drops to the line because there's no pole to support it. How do you like that little story? It's kind of like a story. Okay, so how many shapes does the letter Ha have? So normally you think it has, so it has this shape, then the middle shape if it's connected, if the previous letter is a connector, the egg that you cut in half. Then it has this shape here in final position, preceded by connector, and then it has this shape, which is the same as the isolated shape, and that is when it's preceded by a non-connector. It's like a teardrop, like that, like this one. So we have this one, 1, 2, 3, 4 shapes, right? Okay, very good. Let's move on to the next letter. What comes after Ha in the alphabet? Yes, the letter Waw. Waw. Sounds like wow, but it's not wow, it's Waw. In Iraq, they kind of pronounce it like that, wow. In the Gulf states, the A is deeper. So the letter Waw is like this when it's by itself. It happens to be one of the 6 non-connectors, so it will have the same shape everywhere. When it's by itself, it's like this. When it's in the beginning, it's like this. When it's in the middle, preceded by another letter, you will have a line coming from the preceding letter. But we don't want to worry about that. We don't want people to think they have to memorize a different shape. It's basically the same as the previous 2, but there's a line coming from the previous letter. But we know that the previous letter connects at the line level. So why add this? We can remove that. So isolated, initial, middle, in final position. If the preceding letter is a connector, again it will have this line, but we don't need to know about that because we know the general rule. And if the preceding letter is not a connector, it will just look like this. So basically wow has one shape only. Okay? Let me know if you have questions later under the video. Make sure to subscribe and watch the video, or if you don't have to watch the video, you can just ask your question under the video. The last letter of the alphabet is, do you know? What is the last letter of the Arabic alphabet? Yes, the letter Ya, and it looks like this. It has 2 dots under it. Again, we're writing like traditional Nasr script, okay? The dots are not connected, they're separated. As I said, we will learn later how dots connect in some other calligraphy styles. So this is Ya when it's isolated. When it's in the beginning of a word, it's like a ba with 2 dots under. And then if it's in the middle, the preceding letter is a connector, you'll have a line coming from the preceding letter, and then you'll have 2 dots here. However, we know that the preceding letter, if it's a connector, will always connect at the line level, so there's no need to show this and make people think they have to memorize a new shape. It's the same shape as beginning shape, as initial shape. Okay, and then in final position, if the preceding letter is a connector, you will have a line here, and then the Ya will have its full shape as it is here. But since we know that the line comes always as a line from a preceding connecting letter, we can remove this. We don't need that. No need to tell people you have to memorize another shape. So basically, Ya has, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4 shapes, it only has 2 shapes. This one, the full shape, and then this one. This is its full shape, which it takes when it's isolated and when it's at the end of a word. This is what it looks like in the beginning and in the middle of a word. Okay, let me see if there's any questions. Let's see if there are any questions down here. Hey, hi Cloudy guy, how are you? So make sure to follow me, follow the channel, which means subscribe, and like and share with your friends who are studying Arabic from scratch. This is a series of videos about my book, In Arabic, Teach Me the Alphabet. It's a workbook with companion videos. You will find the link in the description. I will also try to put it in the first comment. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your shares. And I'm happy to answer your questions. If there's anything that you would like me to do more of on this channel, please let me know. I'm here to serve you. My name is Thuraya bin Farhat. I'm a polyglot language teacher. I taught Arabic at the United Nations for 36 years to diplomats and staff members of the UN. It was an amazing experience. Just imagine, I had people coming to my classroom to learn from me, and they were all from different countries, very interesting people who had traveled a lot, and I learned a lot from them. And I retired in 2017 and decided to continue helping people study Arabic. And since I have my certificate from my years teaching at the UN, I took Spanish and I obtained my proficiency certificate, which allows me to work in that language. I'm also from Algeria originally, and French is also my mother tongue. So I teach Arabic, English, French, and Spanish. Oh, and I have a master's degree from Georgetown University in TESOL and bilingual education. TESOL is teaching English to speakers of other languages. But my specialty is really teaching Arabic because I taught Arabic for 36 years. So I hope you enjoy the Arabic writing videos, and again, they are from my book, In Arabic, Teach Me the Alphabet. It's a workbook with companion videos. Assalamu alaikum. Bye for now.